Debate, meanwhile, at the statehouse today over a bill that would end the state of emergency and make it more difficult for your boss to make you get a COVID vaccine.
We've been following this, and state lawmakers debated the bill for hours today as they met once more before the start of the legislative session. Our 13 Investigation reporter Sierra Putman was there for all that debate today.
And just 3 months ago, there was a lot of opposition from the medical and the business community against a similar proposal.
At this point, those groups still largely oppose this bill, but they were in the minority when you looked at who came to speak on the House floor today.
Our hospitals are bursting.
Dr. Gabriel Bossele was one of the doctors who spoke out against HB 1001. The Indiana State Medical Association, the largest physician group in the state, also warned against its passage.
We have several concerns about how this bill will prolong the pandemic.
A pandemic that's still raging, as we see from the state's dashboard showing an increase in cases. 13 News reported last week IU Health called in the National Guard to help with an increase in patients, and now other hospitals are doing the same.
We are tired. We have been able to scale up ICU beds and ventilators, but we have not been able to scale up people. There are no more of me. There are no more nurses.
But the crowd in the House chamber Thursday was for the bill, which will eliminate workplace vaccination requirements that can lead to firing. Businesses will have to allow medical or religious exemptions or allow and pay for weekly testing instead.
The state of Indiana needs to protect its workforce from this type of mandate.
The decision is simple. You protect individual rights before you protect the employers. That's your job.
With this bill, most employers, as well as the state, local governments, universities, and public school districts, would be prevented from having a vaccination mandate or have to allow exemptions, even state-run and private hospitals. 8 out of the 13 members of the Employment, Labor, and Pensions Committee are co-authors of the bill. That's every Republican member except one. A total of 56 representatives are listed as co-writers. That's more than half of the House of Representatives. This bill is set to move forward. It's already scheduled for a hearing once the legislative session begins next month. That hearing is scheduled for January 4th.